After after quelling her growing suspicions, we go get dinner before it gets too dark. The beach is open to the public until 8 p.m., so we don't have much time to fool around once the sun's down. The summer tradition I spoke of. It's not sex on the beach, of course, but rather... Here, this side's the tip. She's holding the lit sparkler in her hand as we stand in the shallow water. I've been to the beach a lot of times, and I have never done this. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I've been to the beach at night, I should clarify, a lot of times. Her face lights up with joy as she looks down at it. Be careful, don't want to burn yourself. Alright then.
ちなみにこれは飛んでいったり爆発とかしたりしない?
No, it's not that kind of firework. It's not a firework either. You'll be fine just holding it like that.
そっか、わかった。花火って綺麗だね。見てるだけでも、楽しいよ。
I think you're pretty personally.
いくら好きな人からの言葉でも、それはあんまり嬉しくないかな。
Why not?
だって冗談を言ってるようにしか聞こえないよ。
I didn't make your heart skip a beat.
いくら僕でも今の言葉にはドキッとできないね。むしろ面白い。
Damn.
それよりもこうして花火を準備してくれてたことの方が嬉しいかもね。ありがとう。今日のデート楽しかったよ。この花火も含めて。
I had a good time too. I'm glad we came here and got to enjoy these fireworks together.
でもリクはこれまでにも花火をしてるんだよね。
Well, no. But it's been years since I'd last did.
毎年やったりしないの?
Well, it probably was when I was younger, but I don't leave the house much these days. Fireworks are a little noisy to be doing it in front of the house. Don't want to bother the neighbors, you know.
それはそうだね。
Also, stop calling them fireworks, they're sparklers. But they're really fun. And you're with me today. Which makes them doubly fun. I've never lit fireworks at a beach either, even for the 4th of July. Yeah, I mean, I've never lit fireworks, but I've lit sparklers on a cake. I've only done it on the beach once, and it's so long ago that I don't remember the situation.
じゃあ、今日はこれまでやってなかった分、いっぱい楽しも
う。They'd look better if you turn them a little like this.
綺麗だけど危ないよ。危ないってば。そんなことするなら僕だって。ほらほら。
Oh, you're gonna get it now. We keep playing around with each other. However, my nose then picks up on a particular smell. As you know, I've been illuminated by the bright sparks. She looks like a beacon surrounded by a sea of darkness. And the smile on her face, it looks attractive in a way that it never has to, it looks attractive in a way that it never has to me before. I wish this bliss could last forever. And not a second after that thought crosses my mind.
ずっとこんな時間が続くといいね。
I suppose doing it at the beach is smart enough. Is smart though, plenty of water to put out fires. True. She echoes my thoughts so perfectly that I almost wonder if she can read my mind. She can read minds.
ありがとう、リク。君のおかげで僕はいろんな新しい経験ができた。君がいてくれたから、これまでに経験したことのないような幸せな気持ちを知ることができた。 だからありがとう。
Hearing her say that makes something shift inside of me. Who says it has to stop?
Huh?
Let's keep the good times coming. Who cares what anyone else says? We'll make it last forever if we... we'll make it last forever if we want. So let's do it. Let's keep making fun memories together. I mean, technically they could make it last forever, considering they introduced the concept of reincarnation into the series. And, well, while Riku didn't remember that he was the reincarnation of Diablo, Noah certainly remembered that she was the reincarnation of the Valkyrie. So, like, if Riku becomes an angel, doesn't that mean he'll probably remember this? I'm just spitballing here, but technically they could make it last forever if Riku retains the memories, is the thing.
そうだね。二人で一緒に幸せになろうね。
We finished the sparklers and clean up before heading home. He finally called it sparklers. They're not fucking fireworks, bro. You can light them, but they're not going to go off. They're not going to shoot into the air. Naturally, we hold hands on the way back. Being able to directly feel the warmth of my beloved is a joy greater than any else. I immerse myself in that bliss the whole way home.
ただいま。
Oh, all the lights are off.
まだ帰ってないみたいだね。
How far did they go? I remember Mum mentioning yakiniku. Given the fact that there aren't many great yakiniku places nearby, and the fact that Dad treasures the time he gets to spend with Amane, he probably took them to a fancy place. A fancy yakiniku place? I don't think those two mix. I don't think those two match. I still feel like they should be back by now, though. Oh, I got a message. So apparently they went to karaoke after eating.
カラオケって歌を歌うんだっけ？
Yeah, Mum really likes singing. She doesn't let go of the mic when she gets a hold of it. Sometimes it'll go on for hours.
そうなのか。意外だね。家ではそんな素振り全然見ないのに。
Surely this won't lead into a hate scene, right? They'll probably be out for another few hours at the very least.
そっか。ふむ。
It'll probably be another few hours and a few hours till they're back at least.
なんで繰り返す？
No reason. Well, that means we have the house to ourselves. She takes a breath and looks down. I approach her, making my desires plainly obvious. One step at a time. But she doesn't back up. She lets me hold her. Noah.
あ、でも、待って。汗いっぱいかいたから、着替えとか。
No. That's the best part. That's fine. I don't care about that. I love everything about you. I want to know all there is to know about you. I want you to show me.
わかった。いいよ。やっぱり君はハレンチだ。ハレンチすぎる。こんなことをさせるだなんて。
Well, you're the one who said yes when I asked.
言ったけど、それは確かに言ったけど。
She folds her clothes and cleans herself up before finally taking time to relax. Hey!
まだベトベトしてる気がする。
Really? This is how they skirt around the all ages version. They just cut off. They just cut it off. You couldn't have just changed the sprite so that it was just her regular clothes, right? You couldn't have just changed the sprite so that it was her sleepwear. Want to take a bath then? Actually, we could take one together.
ハレンチな顔してる。
Like, I know it's possible. 99 does it. And you two are on the same engine, so there's no excuse. Huh?
またいやらしいことするつもりだ。
Do not.
今日はもうダメだよ。父君や母君がそろそろ帰ってきてもおかしくないんだから。
Actually, she's been watching the entire time. True. We don't want to push our luck any further. Alright. But you can go and take a bath if you want. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
なら、お言葉に甘えさせてもらおうかな。ありがとう。
No problem. She goes to the dressing room. But as soon as she leaves the room, she comes right back.
あと、今日のデート、楽しかったよ。そっちもありがとう。
She's fucking floating above the text box, bro. Thanks for spending the day with me. There's a lot of CGs in this fucking stream, is there? Isn't there?
またしてしまった。
I suppose I'm supposed to be an angel, yet I'm doing obscene things non-stop now.
嫌じゃないから余計に困る。
What do I do? I'm on the road to becoming the most obscene angel ever. Like you weren't already. Actually, I think I might have reached that point already. You didn't need to have... You already reached that point before the first hate scene.
なってしまっているのに、それもまた嫌じゃない。
When I say first hate scene, I'm not referring to the first time they had sex. I'm referring to the first time Riku showed Noah his peanuts.
好き、大好きだ。どうしようもないくらいに彼が好きで、とんでもないくらいの幸せを感じてる。
It was so embarrassing today, though. Raising my butt like that was rough, and keeping the position too. But why am I the one voicing this? But his warmth feels so good. It makes me feel safe. I want to feel it more.
何考えてるんだろう。何考えてるんだろう。
My mind is full of dirty thoughts these days. Like it wasn't the first day you started reading doujins. I can't even relax while taking a bath. But
頭の中にこびりついちゃうよ。だってあんな感覚他にはないから。今も僕の中にはあのぬくもりが残ってるような気がする。
Well, if this is like Riddle Joker, and you were given the option to do it inside her, it probably would be. So, you know...
幸せだ。誰かを好きになるって、誰かに好きになってもらえるのって、こんなにも幸せなことだったんだ。何言ってるんだろう。何言ってるんだろう。
This is so embarrassing to think about. But it's still the truth.
好きだよ。
I keep mulling over those words. Every time I think about it, I can see his face. That's enough to make me happy again. He's getting horny again. I bask in the lingering warmth, a big dopey smile on my face. However, I then notice something wrong.
ただいまあ、なあちゃんお風呂お先にいただきました。お帰りなさい。食事は美味しかった？焼肉に行ったんだっけ？
そう、美味しかったわよ、カルビ。久々に食べるから。
やっぱりスーパーのお肉とは全然違ってたね。また行きたいっていうか、明日も焼肉でいいよ、私。
あんたはいいかもしれないけど、私はやーよ。この年になると頻繁には食べられないのよね。お肉の脂がね。
それならタンとかヒレ縛りでもいいよ。全然問題なし。
そうしたらお父さんのお小遣いがなくなっちゃうわよ。
Yeah, thank you, Amane. You listed off the probably most expensive. You probably listed off the 2 most expensive cuts.
家計とかではなくお父さんのお小遣い限定なんだ。お父さんかわいそう。
本気にするんじゃないわよ。まるで私が鬼みたいじゃない。
Well, I don't really know how expensive a beef tongue would be, but tenderloin is one of the most expensive cuts on the cow.
確かに管理してるのは私だけど、そんなひどい扱いはしてないわよ。ねえ、君春さん。
ああ、文句はない。気にするな。
I can't believe he's voiced and named, just not sprited. You know, there can only be so many guys that have sprites in this game. 2.
ほら見なさい。
すでに調教済みってだけなのでは？
Technically 3, if you're counting Diablo, because he's technically meant to be different from Riku, but they're the same person. Now.
変なこと言うな。ご近所さんに聞かれたら勘違いされるでしょうが。
Ribeye is my preferred cut of steak. Oh well, it's most people's preferred cut, but that doesn't change the fact that for some reason tenderloin is the most expensive. Probably because it's relative to other cuts on the cow. It's on the smaller side. So I think that's probably why. Even with a full tenderloin, it's only the center that most people eat, right? They don't eat the I forgot what it was called. Because on a tenderloin there are 3 cuts. Most people only eat the center. It's the most tender, doesn't mean it's the tastiest, at least in my opinion. Well, that's the thing. Ribeye is probably the best in terms of steak, right? Chuck probably the best in terms of burgers. New York strip probably the best in terms of stir fry. It's hard to explain what I mean by that. But Chuck is more for mince, right? It's the perfect amount of fat to lean muscle ratio. But when I'm referring to when I say stir fry, I'm just saying like a steak that you'd cut up in like thin slices and then cook them off and then have them on something, right? At least, that's what I think the best cut for that kind of style of cooking. Yeah, strippers, if you cut it up, yeah. You get it.
甘根が行きたいなら明日も行ってもいいんだが、ヒレ肉ならやっぱりステーキだな。
ステーキ食べたい食べたい。
ちょっと、そうやって甘音を甘やかさないでよ。調子に乗って日頃食べるお肉に文句をつけ始めたら困るんだから。美味しいものはたまに食べるくらいがちょうどいいのよ。
And then, of course, brisket is the best for slow cooking, for smoking. It's too late for that. She's already spoiled. Yeah. The fact that Amane had another computer to give to Riku, like,
だそうだ。ステーキはまたそのうちな。
やっぱ上京済みなのでは？
今度はノアちゃんも一緒に行きましょうね。
あ、うん。そうだね。ノアちゃん、なんか元気ない？
調子でも悪い？もしかして風邪かしら？
いや、そういうわけではないよ。多分疲れているだけだ。今日は楽しかったから、はしゃぎすぎたのかもしれない。
I mean, to be fair, when it comes to cuts on a cow, there are a lot of cuts that, while complete dog shit as a steak, you know, as like small cuts is still good.
そう？それならいいんだけど。
But yeah, strip would probably be the best for that for that form of cooking.
ありがとう。次の機会を楽しみにしてるよ。
無理せず休んだ方がいいんじゃないか？
そうね。私たちに気を使わなくていいわよ。今日は早く寝ちゃいなさい。
では、お先に休ませてもらうよ。おやすみ、ノアちゃん。
おやすみ。
おやすみなさい。やっぱり、僕、変だ。
If it's too tough for eating like a steak, it's perfect for a roast or stew, something that's cooked a long time. Yeah. The problem is if it's not if it's too tough, regardless of how good it tastes, it's not going to be good. That's why you cook it for longer. You roast them, you stew them, you cut them up, make them more tender, without just other than just using a tenderizer, right? I've never felt this before, and it has me extremely anxious. Something isn't right, and I'm afraid.
でも、なんで？
I've never felt this for as long as I've been an angel, at least. It doesn't make sense. I'm extremely happy. I have a boyfriend, and I can feel his warmth. I'm happier than ever before. I hardly have any reason to be afraid.
好きな人のそばにいられるのに、僕はどうしてこんなに不安なんだろう。
Listen, Noah, the reason you feel anxious is because you know how visual novels work. That it's always like this, right? The couple starts dating, right? They're the happiest they've ever been, and then the writers pull the rug out from under you and gives you the complete opposite of the happiness of that happiness, and gives you the equivalent sadness and anxiety and dread and every negative emotion.
好きな人。
And if it's like an isekai thing, the happiness you receive is only half as good as the dread you feel and the sadness you receive after you see Kana die for the second time. Even if she was just as annoying. Never mind.
いや、まさか。でも、なんだか体まで変になってきたかも。頭痛い。天使創造リブート。
Ah, swimsuit.
リク、リク、
Mm. Mm.
おはよう。朝だよ。
Okay. Morning. I wake up to Noah's voice. What time is it?
7時くらいだね。
That's not too late. Oh, what's up? We weren't going anywhere, are we?
うん。約束はないけどね。確認しておくべきことがあるだろ？
Check what?
魔王の気配だよ。そもそも昨日のデートは魔王の力に影響を与えるかどうか、その確認の一面があったことを忘れた？
Crap, that made me yawn. How did my fake yawn? I've yawned so many times with actual yawns, but how come the fake one? Never mind. You know what? Maybe it's because Dexter's never commented on any of my yawns making him yawn. Oh, right. I put my hands together as the memories come back. Sorry. I had so much fun on the date I forgot.
楽しかったのは僕も同じ気持ちだけどね。そっちも重要なことなんだから。
True. I look down at myself. Nothing really feels out of the ordinary or anything. Nothing hurts, and everything appears to be working as normal. Nothing to report on my end.
本当に？何か僕に隠してたりしない？
Yeah, the only difference is that it feels a bit more drained this time, but it's not because of the mana. I'm not. I wouldn't joke about that. I swear I'm good. Just a little sleepy, but I should be able to fix that once I stretch my limbs. I'm in tip-top shape.
ふむ。そうか。
Does Diablo's power seem any different to you? Is it waning?
正直に言おう。
A different kind of mana, yeah. It's a kind of mana that a lot more humans have than... Never mind.
やはり僕には魔王の気配が弱まっているように感じられる。
I'm not doubting you or anything, but I really don't feel any different. How much weaker is it? Not enough to, like, be life-threatening, right?
それは、いや、そこまで深刻な状況ではないと思うけど。
Surely they'll go see Kaguya again, right? Oh, so, what now? We might want to wait a little longer before we pay Kaguya a visit again. Well, why don't we go ahead and have breakfast?
そうだね。そうしようか。
Did you already eat?
いや、僕は、
Noah?
なんでもない。僕はもう済ませたから、気にしないでくれ。
You sure? Is she hiding something from me? Surely not. Why would she? Hey.
おはようリク。さてと、そろそろ行かないと。
いってらっしゃい。
行ってきます。
See you later.
ああ、リク、ちょっといい？
Yeah, sure thing. Stamina or stamina? What? Do you need to talk to me about something? You and Dad divorcing or something?
しないわよ。少なくともあんたたちがしっかり独り立ちするまでは。
Whoa, don't scare me like that.
なら、そもそもそんなくだらないこと言うんじゃないわよ。話がずれるでしょ？
Sorry, is it serious?
深刻ってわけではないけど、真面目な話よ。ノアちゃんのこと。
She's right here, you know. Hearing that puts me on full alert. Is she okay?
どうも体調が悪そうなのよ。食欲がないって、朝ごはんも食べてなくて。
So that's why she reacted the way she did when I asked her. I think she'll need to see a doctor.
私もそう言ったんだけどね。本人が必要ない。寝れば治るって。
The doctor is Kaguya, and Kaguya will find out that Riku is injecting Noah with his mana. Both Diablos and never mind.
症状もちょっと気だるそうなのと、微熱があるってくらいだから。
She is? How bad is it?
7度前後ってところね。見知らぬ土地に来た無理が今頃出たのかしら。ノアちゃん真面目だし、無茶をしそうな気もして。
Alright. I'll look after her.
よろしくね。ああ、悪化するようなら病院に行ってね。必要ならタクシー使ってもいいから。
Okay.
じゃ、行ってきます。何かあったら連絡ちょうだい。
Will do. So Noah's sick. Could it be my fault, maybe? God damn it. Don't be like a Lucy situation where she gets sick because she's too close to Diablo. I can't think of anything that might have caused this. Maybe I did push her a little too hard when we came back home last night.
どうかした？
I was gonna make a joke of him coming on her back last night, but then it wouldn't. then the joke of the joke of Riku injecting Noah with his mana wouldn't work. Never mind. Oh, you're not feeling well, are you? Was it because of what we did yesterday? Did I go too far?
ああ、それは違うよ。
She quietly denies my words.
そりゃ多少は苦しかったよ。体勢が体勢だったからね。でもその影響が残ってってわけじゃない。だから変な気遣いは必要ない。それで言うなら初めての時の方が影響がある気がする。
Alright, that's good. Well, not really. So you just caught a cold, I guess? Want to go to the hospital to get checked out? Just in case?
いいんだ。必要ない。
She's still refusing any help. But her calm demeanor only brings me further anxiety. I can't help but worry about her even as I eat breakfast. She sits on the sofa and leans back. She looks tired, and that can't just be my that can't just be my imagination. Yeah, what's wrong with you, Noah? What's weird? What's weird? What? Why are you being weird? I'm seriously worried about her. I'm so beside myself that I barely even register the food entering my mouth. After I finish eating, I walk over to her. Don't read that. Dexter, you realize that I literally can't not read it. Even if you delete the message, I can still see the deleted message. If you don't want me to read it, don't fucking type it. It's not that hard. Are you sure you don't want to go to the hospital? I don't think sitting around hoping it goes away is gonna do you much good.
ありがとう。でもきっと意味はないよ。 だって、僕は天使だから。
I mean, yeah, but you're not much different from a normal human in that form, right? You eat, sleep, and get tired like the rest of us. The doctor might be able to help you. We shouldn't rule it out just yet. Especially since you used to be well, I don't think the Valkyrie would be considered human. She definitely wasn't born using the same methods as most people. So, you know, you seem really calm about this. Do you know why you're sick?
確証はないよ。でも推察はできなくもない。
Is it because Riku is injecting Noah with Diablo's mana through the H scenes? I said that last stream though.
僕が天使だから。
You keep saying that, but what does that have to do with this? Is it some kind of angel disease? Angel disease?
病気とは違う。最初に君と出会った時、僕は言ったね。僕は天使で使命を下された、と。
Yeah, to safeguard me.
正確に言うなら、世界の安寧を守る。その中には、君の安寧も含まれている、ということだ。でも、僕は恋をした。君を好きになった。唯一の相手ができてしまったんだ。
Yeah, but why is that a bad thing?
特定の相手に肩入れをするのは、天使の使命に反する行為だと思う。つまり。
So what? You're no longer fit to be an angel because we fell in love? That can't be.
体調に変化が起こるなんてこと、今までなかった。天使だからね。その使命が体調で左右されるわけにはいかない。なのに、僕は体調を崩した。これはきっと、予兆だ。
I don't know what. If you think it's linked to you being an angel, then just go up to heaven for however long and then ask God what the fuck is wrong with you. A sign of what?
僕って存在が消える予兆だと思う。
What do you mean? You're going back to where you came from?
その場合なら帰還するよう伝えるだけで済む。でもそうではなく、僕の体には不調が現れた。多分、天使不適格となった僕は、もう必要ないってことだ。
Wait, don't you think you're jumping to conclusions here? That's just a hunch at the end of the day, right?
そうだね。でも、天使が体調を崩したりしないのは事実だよ。なのに、今の僕は不調をきたしている。それに。
What? Is there something else?
昨日の夜から少し頭が痛かったんだけど、今朝起きたら頭痛がひどくなった。それだけじゃない。今は頭だけじゃなく、お腹にも痛みがある。
Oh, she's pregnant. Oh.
このままどんどん悪化していくと思う。これは罰なんだ。きっと天罰が下るぞなんて言ってた僕に罰が下るなんて笑い話にもならないね。
Just that just doesn't sound right though. It's way too drastic of an action to take.
そうでもないよ。もともと 僕は消滅するはずだった。名前もないまま。何のために生まれたのかもわからないまま。でも、今の僕には、白雪ノアって名前がある。僕が守れたものを知ることができた。それに、好きな人ができて、恋を知って、幸せを感じることができたんだ。これほど素敵なことはない。
There's no need to be so doom and gloom about it. You don't know for certain that's happening yet. He turns her gaze away from me in response.
僕も一緒にいたい。だって好きだから。生まれて初めてできた僕の大切な人なんだから。でも
I know you're afraid, but let's keep calm and think about it. It's too soon to jump to conclusions. The unusualness of the situation is just making your mind immediately assume the worst.
そうだね。確かに君の言う通り、急ぎすぎたかもしれないね。
So like, why can't you go to heaven and ask God why you're sick or whatever? So first, let's, go consult Kaguya and Orie. If it's an angel-specific issue, I don't know if they would be able to do anything, considering angels don't exist in the other world. You were originally from their world too, so maybe they hold information that can help us make sense of the situation. We should also let them know about what's happening with Diablo's power. I don't think Noah has ever been in contact with God directly, as far as I know. I haven't finished her route though. Well then, why haven't you? What do you have other visual novels to finish? I don't think so. You haven't talked about any.
わかった。君がそう言うのなら、そうしようか。
She smiles, but it looks somewhat strained to me. Somehow it feels like she's already given up mentally despite my efforts. I've been playing with chatbots. That's not an excuse. You aren't spending your whole fucking every waking hour using chatbots.
いらっしゃい。こうして来たのは何か報告があるってことかしら。魔王の気配がやっぱり弱まってると思うんだ。
I have done so before. How? The two seem dumbfounded by her admission. Yeah, I'm also dumbfounded by your admission.
そうかしら。あまり変わらないように思うけど。
I was addicted. Why don't you replace that chatbot addiction with going back to visual novel addiction so that after I finish all of these games that you've gifted me, you can give me more games. Because never mind.
私も姫様と同じです。特に弱まっているということはないように思いますが。そんなことはないよ。今日こそ気のせいじゃない。昨日よりも弱まってるのがはっきりわかる。
Dexter, if Genshin is in a visual novel, then Blue Archive isn't either. You said Genshin is in a visual novel, so that means Blue Archive isn't one either.
魔王の気配は弱まっている。
You said it yourself? Yeah, but you said it wasn't. The two of them stare intently at me. Their scrutiny causes me to feel a bit nervous. However, their expressions soon loosen up, and they tilt their heads in puzzlement. I'll consider Gachas a VN, then play Blue Archive. What now? I'm playing Uma Musume. That's what now.
やっぱり変化はないと思うけど。今更ですが、もしや我々の感じているマナとは別なんでしょうか。天使についてはよく知りませんが、我々よりも
もっと深い部分を感じている可能性もあるのでは？
なくはないでしょうけど。
僕としては、感知しているマナに違いがあるとは思わない。
とすると、
どういうことでしょうか。
Sorry to interrupt, but there's actually something else I want your opinion on. Could you see what you think about Noah's condition?
それは構わないけど、体調って？
I don't know, morning sickness.
実は、僕の体には今、異常が発生しているんだ。
She repeats her description of it. Repeats her description of it that she told me this morning to them. About falling in love. And becoming unfit to perform her duties as an angel due to it. And how she believed she was being punished for abandoning her mission as an angel. But wouldn't this be part of the job description if her job is to be Riku's guardian angel? Never mind. Also, her deteriorating health.
そんな。
I think the 40 to 50-year-old streamer I mentioned is going to play Umumusume. What does his age have to do with anything? Northern Lion is playing Umumusume. He doesn't even play gachas.
おっしゃっていることはわかりますが、ですが、それはあまりに。
Do you have any ideas?
正直言ってわからないわ。天使であるノアがそう言うのなら、その可能性が高いんだろうと思う。その程度のことしか言えそうにないわね。ごめんなさい。
お困りでしたら力になりたいとは思いますが、天使に対して我々に何ができるか。
Can you not heal her with magic?
私たちの魔法はあくまで技術だもの。できないことも多いわ。ましてや、天が下す罰なんて言われると、正直、医療に関して言えば、こっちの世界の方が進んでいると思うわ。
ひとまず、どんな症状が出ているんですか？
頭が痛いのと、体がだるい。あとは、お腹にも痛みがある。天使であれば、こんな風に体調が悪くなることなんて。あれ、なんだか。
Noah. She lurches forward, but I manage to catch her before she falls.
申し訳ない。急にめまいがして。
All good. How do you feel? Did it get worse? She doesn't respond, but I do notice her breath becoming more ragged as I hold her in my arms. She feels feverish as I scan over her. I notice a red stain on her fair skin. Is that blood?
堀江、ノアを私の部屋に。
はい、わかりました。
処置は任せるわ。
私の手に負えるかどうか。
調べてみないことにはわからないでしょ？とにかく、傷口の確認。可能なら、止血や応急処置を。
You know how to give first aid?
主の身を守るために必要なこととして、多少の心得くらいであれば。ですが、あくまで心得程度です。あまり期待はしないでください。
That's fine. Just try to help her, please.
座ったら、お茶でも入れるわよ。
Thanks, but I'm fine. I don't think it'll help me much right now.
そう。まあ、仕方ないわね。無駄だとは思うけど、一応言っておく。 あなたが慌てたところで何も進展はしないわよ。むしろ冷静さを保つ方が有益じゃないかしら。
I realize that. It's just so hard to.
そうね。頭で分かってても従えるかどうかは別問題よね。
It's just so hard to.
なんせ好きな相手だもの。確認だけど、傷を負うようなことはあった？
No, not that I can recall at least.
そう。もし彼女の話が本当だとしたら、肉体が崩壊ってことも。
No. Sorry, but that seems a bit far-fetched to me.
そうね。ごめんなさい。嫌な方向に考えすぎたわ。謝罪する。
The living room sinks into silence until the click of a door opening breaks the tension. How is she?
今はベッドで休んでいます。意識もちゃんとありますからご安心を。
Oh.
それで、出血の方はどう？止まった？
Oria simply shakes her head.
私では処置の施しようがありません。いえ、私だけではありません。おそらくこちらの医療でも難しいでしょう。痛み止めがせいぜいです。
は？
傷の方は？
いえ、普通の怪我による出血ではありませんから。
So, basically what Kaguya just said is...
姫様が？
ノアがさっき言ってた罰が肉体にも現れたんじゃないかって。
すみません。間違えました。
Huh? What do you mean?
施しようがないと言いましたが、そもそも処置する必要もないと言いますか。
どういうこと？
あれは生理です。
What?
ですから、生理です。
待って。生理？
はい、生理です。
Like, that kind of period?
いわゆる月のもの？
はい、その生理です。
So that means...
生理です。
Well, first of all, what that means is that angels don't usually have periods, considering the fact that she's so confused about the fact that she's having that she's having a menstrual cycle, that she's in a menstrual cycle. So what you're telling me is that my joke about her getting pregnant was not far off. So do like all angels just all female angels don't have periods apparently. They don't need them. If they're never going to get pregnant, I guess they never need them. They're just in permanent menopause until they find a human to fuck them twice. Never mind. Because it only happened after the second time.
大騒ぎしてしまって申し訳ない。
She seems to be doing better after having some medicine and taking a short nap. She bows her head apologetically, no doubt embarrassed about this whole ordeal.
いえ、安心しました。
She wasn't having angel issues. She was just having normal girl issues.
そうね。存在が消えるなんて言うから心配したけど、杞憂で何よりよ。
ありがとう。リクも、すまない。本当に申し訳ない。心配をかけてしまったね。
What are normal guy issues? I don't know, fucking morning wood. I agree with Kaguya. I'm just happy you're not in any danger. You're still feeling under the weather either way. It's not your fault.
それは、
I don't know what you mean by not in any danger. You had sex with her the day before she is having her period. So I don't know what to tell you. Now she's pregnant.
でも罰が下ったとかそんな大げさなことを考えて大騒ぎして。
Or is the fact that she's having her period mean that she isn't? Never mind.
恥ずかしい。恥ずかしすぎる。穴があったら入りたいとはまさにこのことだ。
Or is it canonical that Riku pulls out? Whenever you're given the option to come in and out of her, the canonical option is pulling out. Which is why she's not pregnant.
軽く見て後々大ごとにするよりはマシですよ。姫様、どうかしましたか？
ちょっと
Yes.
確認なんだけど、生理になるのは初めてなのよね。
Or Riku's sperm just didn't take. Just okay. You know what? Maybe that's the real reason why Diablo couldn't. that's the real reason Diablo couldn't have a child. It's because he was impotent. I was already making that joke when he couldn't get it up, but now his sperm doesn't travel. Now his sperm doesn't make any. Doesn't travel to the egg.
そうだけど。
Kaguya?
ノア、あなたは今翼を出せる？
翼って天使の翼だよね。それなら。
You haven't. Wait a minute. You haven't tried that yet?
あれ、なんでそんなバカな。
出せないのね、やっぱり。
やっぱり？
どういうことだ？君は何か知っているのか？
知ってるわけではないわ。ただ、ノアの考えは途中までは正しかったんじゃないかしら。
Doing that thing. Now that Noah isn't an angel, I don't have to be half angel either. And I'm not gonna add a demon wing, another one. But you know, I could. I'm just, layering stuff. I don't think I follow.
天使には体調不良がない。その体調不良には生理も含まれる。だから今までは生理がなかった。
姫様、それはつまり。
So what you're saying is, okay, there are two ways to there are two implications to this, two potential ones. One, heaven perceives a period as a sickness, which is why angels don't get them, or angels don't need to have a menstruation cycle because they're never going to get pregnant in the first place. Right? A normal angel wouldn't get pregnant in heaven unless they come to earth, fall in love with a human, have sex with said human, gets pregnant with that human, and becomes human. Right? I hope it's the second reason, and they're not implying, and heaven is not,
ノアは魔王の気配が弱まったと言った。でも、私やオリエには弱まっているようには思えない。なら、弱まっているのは魔王の力じゃなく、ノア、あなたの天使の力なんじゃないかしら。
僕の力？
そうよ。
そんな。いや、でもそうなのかも。僕はずっと不安を覚えていた。
What do you mean?
自分でもわからない、言葉にはできない不安だった。でも 今ので分かった気がする。天使の力が失われていくこと。僕が感じていた不安はそれだったんだ。きっと天使として不適格と判断された。そこに間違いはなさそうだね。そうか。やっぱり僕はこのまま天使ではなくなるのか。
Seeing her so somber reminds me of something she once said.
壊れた道具に価値なんてない。
A broken tool. Failing as an angel and having her powers stripped from her might be making her feel like she's repeating the mistakes from her past life.
天使でなくなったら僕はどうなるんだろう。
Sure. If she stops being an angel, does that mean that what would you call it? It's not brainwashing on Riku's parents. The suggestion that Noah is Riku and Amane's long distance cousin or whatever, and has come over to Japan to stay with them and go to school with them. Is that suggestion gonna disappear as well? Well,
人になるんじゃないの？
え？
あなたは人になろうとしてるんじゃないの？そう考えるのが自然でしょ？天使ではなくなって、ただの人になる。
僕が人に。
yeah. I think Kaku's right.
リク、
You fell in love with me, and those feelings may very well be what's taking away your powers. To be honest, though, it makes me feel a little happy.
僕が天使でなくなることが。
I'm not. I still want Noah to have wings on during. Never mind. It doesn't really matter to me whether you're an angel or not, or a human. If you're unfit to be an angel anymore, isn't that God recognizing that I've become more important to you than your original mission? Even though your original mission included being Riku's guardian angel, so wouldn't it make sense that wouldn't make sense that Riku would eventually become more important than her mission? Because he is the mission? Look, I'm not casting doubt on your feelings. It does pain me to see you so stressed and anxious about these changes you're experiencing. But despite that, I'm happy to know you love me so much. Sorry for the selfish perspective.
構わない。そうだね。別に落ち込むことなんてない。難しく考える必要もなかったんだ。
I mean, look, I know this isn't the end of her route, but like, why does it feel like an epilogue?
僕は人間になって好きな人と一緒に過ごす。それは、とっても幸せなことだからね。
She puts up a smile, but it still looks somewhat forced. This is a monumental change for her. I can't blame her for not being completely on board with it right away. Still, I think part of that smile is genuine. Hey, Noah. I've been thinking. There's more to it, you'll see, including one of the best CGs in the game. I hope the CG isn't in the 18+ version only. What if you being made into an angel was all to give you an opportunity? Also, hello, by it.
チャンス？
You know, an opportunity to obtain the kind of happiness you were never afforded before. And now you have it. So, that's why you don't need to be an angel anymore. Who says you lost your worth as an angel? Maybe it's just that, it's just the heavens recognizing what you've recognizing what you want and telling you to go have a happy life as a human. Fucking what a.
ああ、そっか。そうかもしれないね。この幸せにはそれだけの価値があるって僕に教えてくれてるのかもしれない。
That has to be it. So, I won't tell you not to feel bad about losing your powers, but I'm happy we can be together be together forever now. Nothing makes me happier than being with you. Well, forever may be a bit of an exaggeration. You could have potentially been together forever if she was still an angel, but then you could potentially also become an angel, and then you would be together forever in heaven when you die. So, you know. And then potentially you would both get reincarnated into humans again. You know. Since the possibility of reincarnation has been established in this game. And also the memory retaining ability too with said reincarnation. I promise I'll make you happy. I'll never let you down, so
そういうのはやめよう。
Huh? Why?
僕だけじゃないよ。僕は君と二人一緒がいい。二人で幸せになりたいから。
Yeah, definitely. I'm the happiest man in the world to have you.
そっか。ありがとう、リク。
You're the third and fourth wheel on either side of Noah.
なんだか私たち忘れられてない？
もはや二人きりの世界ですね。
こんな場合、私たちはどうすべきなのかしら。
Maybe you should leave before it gets even more embarrassing.
とりあえずおめでたい場ですから空気を読んで邪魔しない方がいいのでは？
And by leave, I mean, I don't know, go to a different room of the apartment, of the penthouse.
おめでたい場。今こそお赤飯の出番じゃないかしら。
True. Now it's actually time.
なるほど、さすがです姫様。
No, thank you. Please don't do that. What do you mean? Why not? No, I just had a period. You have first period. Isn't it time for celebration? He's 18, by the way. Right, guys?
そう？遠慮はしなくて構いませんが？
I mean, that joke doesn't even make sense because girls start having their periods around like 12, 13. Isn't it a Japanese thing where a girl pours her love juices into rice and has a guy eat it? That's only in porn. What the fuck? I'm not. I'm honestly telling you to please not. Actually, sorry. We shouldn't be having this talk in your home.
申し訳ない。
ま、それはいいんだけど。
なんだい？
もう平気そうね。
頭痛はあるし、お腹も痛い。気だるさだってある。でも、今は嬉しさもあるから。僕は平気だ。
Don't they do it to trap the guy with her? How?
部屋に来た時とは表情も違っているようですし、よかった。
Also, are you saying that the girl replaces the water with her own discharge to cook the rice?
ありがとう。これも二人のおかげだ。
別に大したことはしてないわよ。
ええ。むしろ愛し合うお二人の邪魔をしてしまったようで、すみません。
Do you know the term? If I knew the term, I would have said it. What? You can stop with the sarcasm. I said I'm sorry for that already.
純粋にお祝いしたつもりだったんですが。
Then why are you looking at him like that?
なんだか、ほっとしたらお腹空いちゃった。
Don't have red rice.
ついでだし、一緒にお昼食べない？
I don't mind, but I don't know if Noah's gonna be all that hungry.
軽いものなら平気だよ。それに、何も食べないってわけにもいかないだろ。僕は人間になるんだ。これからは食事にも気を使っていかないと。
Yeah, probably.
それじゃあ何か、どうしましょうか。
駅にスープ専門のお店がありましたよね。あそこはどうでしょう？
あ、いいわね。そうしましょうか。
でもそれだと、リクには足りないんじゃないかな。
Don't worry about me. I'll just have a snack when we get back home if I'm still hungry.
そうなら、行こうか。
Well, depends on what kind of soup.
はい、決まり。じゃあ、準備してくるわね。ちょっと待ってて。